True to our word, guys. Like I said, I'd bring you back early if we were coming back early. And here we are. A bushel of red with a lot of spikes here in the bottom left. Things have been tied up 1-1. It's the red Zerg, Nerchio.
In the top right has the blue Protoss. He's TAiLS.
Now, I'm actually surprised on two things. One, that TAiLS is 1-1 with Nerchio. I think TAiLS is not a bad player. But TAiLS has been coming cross-server to play in the Zotac Cup, the Go for StarCrafts, the Corsair Cups, you name it. And in every instance we've ever seen, I guarantee you, I don't even have to look up Olimoleague, Nerchio's probably smacked him down. So maybe it was just a server thing. Maybe back at home, he's able to play a little bit better. We don't know how game 1 and 2 went. We didn't get a summary from either of the players. We did not cast those games. It was just simply, hey, game 3 is available. Do you guys want to come see it? So that's what you guys are watching currently.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised TAiLS did take a game 2. I mean, I don't call him a bad player because it's pretty harsh to say in general for anyone. It's like, you know, GM in Korea. But he's usually very... I guess even more so hit or miss than Hurricane. Hurricane is getting steadier and steadier, more consistent, beating better and better players, advancing further. And TAiLS only had about a couple of weeks where his PvP looked on point, and that was kind of it. That was kind of his peak, was having a matchup on point. And I didn't ever think that was PvZ, especially. So to have him take a map off, I want to say it was cheese. It was something hidden. It wasn't just a good play. Right? Yeah, as means to say, I think it's the honest truth, and well, it's not too far off of a good guess, just because we think that he's, he needs to do it. It's just that TAiLS is also a guy that does that, right? Like, he has actually been cheesy for a lot of his games.
Right, I was gonna say, he never went full Arthur, but he was always, a little bit.
Game paused.
Yeah, Nerchio has a package, so he did warn us that there might be a pause in the game.
That's funny because you know what? This is still better than waiting around for that round of 8 for nothing to happen. And it's even better yet if he advances to go fight against Natural. Side note, too, though, on the bracket, Myungsik just advanced. And Myungsik versus Lucira, that sounds like an amazing match from a year ago.
I was going to say, it sounds okay now.
I know, it's a bit sad to say. But
Lucira's been pretty good, so I'll just give him that win, where Myungsik is still kind of coming back into professional StarCraft. And he's still hasn't really found his groove.
Look at this new Zergling skin, guys. This comes from the War Chest. Again, Blizzard, you're welcome. The War Chest, I think, is still in Phase 1. I don't think we can start Phase 2 for a while, so there's only a couple of skins to unlock. But, yeah, Zerglings get more spikes. Hydras get a silly hat. Drones become annoying.
Drones become annoying.
No, you know what it is? Oh, my God. They're in mating season. They're Zoidbergs.
Oh, dear Lord.
The drones are
the spikes coming out. I totally see it.
I'm going to Google this because I know there's going to be somebody who has... What do I even Google? Zoidberg mating? Oh, my God. If you Google Zoidberg mating season, here you go. Where is this? Right here on screen, guys. Look, I know that this looks like I just pulled up a picture of one of these new drones with the skin, but believe it or not, that's Zoidberg from Futurama on the right.
Dear Lord.
Game resumed.
That was actually, I think, one of my more favorite Futurama moments, too. Like, the whole Zoidberg mating dance thing or whatever.
Yeah, that was one of the good episodes. I was actually, so on the airplane, both to and from Atlanta, same stuff, right? It was same Delta Airlines, so it didn't change. But I just rewatched a lot of stuff. I tried watching something new, something's on my list for a while, Silver Linings Playbook or whatever. And I wasn't feeling it, so I stopped and then just watched the rest of development. Yeah, I was watching Futurama, and it was the last season, because it's always the airplanes, right? They only have like a couple episodes. It's always like random ones. And it was the last season, and I was just like, last season wasn't very good in my opinion.
Yeah, the last season... Okay, you know what? The last season had a couple of strong episodes, but overall, I agree, it was not their best season.
Yeah, like the very final episode, it's all warm and fuzzy, I suppose, but then just like the two leading up to it, I was like, these aren't funny at all.
Whichever season it was that had the one where fried drinks and 100 coffees, that was like my favorite season.
Yes, yeah, I think you can definitely... There's definitely like really, really standout seasons, and that was one of them.
Well, speaking of standout here, TAiLS is just looking to let Nerchio see everything if Nerchio looks even slightly in his direction. Like whether it's an Overlord peeking in or links to the top of the ramp, he's going to see like straight up everything in the front lane. Robo Dark Shrine is not a bad move. It's not a cheesy move either. It's something that, if you're good enough control, can work out really well. But Nerchio just scouts this.
Well, that's the thing, is that like a lot of Protoss players didn't mind if he scouted it. The intention of it was not to be a surprise at a certain point. Some players do try and hide it, because why not? If you have the pylons, if you have the space, sure, try and hide it from an Overlord. But, you know, there's times where people just put it in the front of their base when they had a natural wall off. So,
Also,
I don't really... Go ahead.
So I just want to address, this has been brought up in chat more than once now. Nerchio is not in Korea, guys. As hype as that would be, Nerchio is not currently playing from Korea.
So, all right, the charge is what's the real, like, you know, you really want to scout, and then the 6 gateways beyond that. And I was going to say, I really don't like TAiLS' pylon placement. I mean, the show the Dark Shrine and the Robo is one thing, but, like, they're also, like, the very front around, I feel there's, like, a very awkward placement. And then his 6 gateways were on the only other pylon he had at the time. And they're just, like, right there, right? It's so easily scouted.
Well,
oh,
he knows
God,
now what's up.
Yeah, but he just, oh, man. Alright, Overseer.
Big shout out to More Animal 1. I don't know if you Googled the quote or you just knew it off the top of your head, dude, but either way, big love. Big Canadian love. So
Alright.
the DT's got a bit. They didn't get to run away with the game, but they're still going to turn to the Archons. They're still going to be really, really painful to deal with. But Nerchio's got a couple good things going for him here, right? Like, he has arm units for one that'll help stave off the Archons. But secondly, creep spread is great. These queens actually won't have too much trouble catching that Warp Prism. But you know what? I was going to say it's a little bit more than a couple Archons. There's going to be charge lots behind it, too.
Yeah, he's going absolutely all in with this. And, you know, sometimes roaches aren't enough for that. Nerchio has to make nothing but roaches right now. And luckily he's already started. He, you know, cut it at 40 drones or 44. But we're going to get 40 last 4, I suppose. But he's going to want to probably reposition the Spore Crawler or hope that it attacks the Warp Prism. And, you know, try and start picking up these units off before it really gets to overwhelming amounts of charge lots.
Oh, jeez, this might actually be really disgusting. I don't know. Like, granted, Nerchio's going to have a lot going for him here. More than most Zerg would in this unseen predicament, I guess. But
oh, the Spore Crawler helps so much. Just go the Warp Prism.
well, kudos to that. Kills the Archons, and that's all the wind out of TAiLS' sail. Congratulations, Nerchio, on the 2-1. Moving on now to the round of 8, where he will fight against the Terran Natural.
Yeah.
People are saying, of all the what do you mean all the bad Futurama episodes? All episodes are great, even the worst ones. Some of them were pretty bad, but not many. So I'll give you that much. Like, I'm a big Futurama avid fan. I liked all of them. There's not a single one I disliked, but there were ones that I definitely did not find funny.
Yeah, I just straight up skipped some of them. Like the second to last one of the season, I guess, was the one where like Zoidberg meets a girl that can't smell, right?
Yeah, that one felt like filler.
And, yeah, it was just
and then
like
the
God, this is Zoidberg-centered episode.
Well, the anthology one too was kind of done with all the different cartoon types and stuff. Like, it was kind of funny that they're spoofing the cartoons, but the actual like episode itself was not so good.
Yeah.
Phoenix says, but did anyone else really disappoint in Dreamland Archer story arc? Yeah, dude, I watched it just because I like Archer, but it was never at any point really good. Carol or Cheryl, yeah.
I could never get into Archer as much as I wanted to.
I don't know, you
'cause
seem to plot it without even talking about it.
Yeah, right. But it seems like something I should be into, really. Like, it's got like, you know, people that I really like, and the humor that's pretty funny, and I just like never quite laughing enough to want to continue watching it.
Holy moly, I forgot about that one. Okay, we're gonna go commercial break, guys. When we're back, it'll be Nerchio versus Natural, so stick around for some ZVT. Be back shortly. I said shortly, but I could have said surely. It sounded the same. I'm not good at enunciating. Oh, I also forgot to mute my mic. Okay, shut up, guys.